What's up, everybody? Hello and welcome back to some more Vicky 3 as Byzantium. We are going to go to war here with the Marinus Kingdom. We did this right at the end of the last episode. And we're going to just, again, offshore it, because whenever they have, like, I guess it makes sense, because in this period of time, GB was all about breaking up slavery, making sure no one had slaves. So wherever there is slavery, we can just call GB in to do the war for us. And we just get GB involved and make them fight for us. Like, GB's going to go and just win Marinus Kingdom for us. They're going to win us a protectorate. And can I do this elsewhere? I bet you this might work with other things. Like, for instance, if we go and protectorate Persia and call GB in, right? Do you think we could do that? That might be worth a try. I might try it. Because if we get Persia under us, that's just insane. That's so much poppy and, like, other things in those fields. We also have a revolution to preserve censorship. It's not going to be a problem. It'll pass before this becomes a thing. I think it's weird how almost every political movement now is having revolution. I don't know if it's because my country is unstable or if it's just a thing in this patch that they've done, and I just am behind the times, I guess. We're trying to get back to a based authority that's not terrible. We're losing money still. Our interest is kind of high. But things will get better as time progresses. We are incorporating some states. This will help increase our tax income, all the states that are in good spots for us. Haven't done anything with the ones we have over here in Africa, but it is what it is. We also now have Oman or Zanzibar paying us Dominion money, which is nice. We're about to have Marinus Kingdom, who will also pay us a lot of money for Dominion, so all of that will be quite good. Here comes a naval invasion. Let's watch this kind of happen. Let's watch our dad beat up someone else. His dad, I guess, is what we're doing. Well, I guess he's not a dad. He's just a dude himself. Anyway, our dad's beating up a stranger. There's right of assembly, and this was all to get me guaranteed liberties, because that'll help deal with our radicals a little bit. Government reform. Why would I change anything when I can bring everybody in and still be fine? We'll just keep everybody in power here until the game tells me not to. Are we getting through the end of our list? Why are we still suddenly making a ton of money? What's happened? I don't know, but I'm not going to complain if we're going to get 20k in revenue here and pay off our debt. I don't mind at all with that. I also can go and pay my government wages again. We're stabilizing. Nature is healing. Okay, let's kind of look around the world. We haven't done this too much. The United States is overrunning Mexico. This war is going to take everything. Absolutely everything. Looks like Russia is against the U.S., but it's not going too well. Maybe Russia can get here in time. Brazil's the same size. They've grown to 12 million GDP. We are bigger than Brazil. Go us. China exists. They're doing well. Australia has unified. There is dynamite. There's some stuff over here. Is this Atoria? I've never heard of this country. And yeah, we need to go and swap everything over to dynamite. Dynamite is just like nitroglycerin, but better. Because it's just so much better than nitroglycerin, because it doesn't have the mortality rate that nitroglycerin has. We also probably need to do a huge investment in rail. I think we'll probably end up doing that after... In fact, let's queue that up right away. I want to build one of these in each province that we have, even where it doesn't make sense to right now, because railways are just good to have, and that'll open up private investment to now start building some railways. Like you can see, it's doing it in Albania next, which will get us some money there. But rail is the future, and we want to be part of the future. Okay, this war should be over. Thank you, GB. And now here's the real test. If I do this, will they get involved? I think they will. I honestly do think GB will get involved against Persia because Persia has slavery. Right? Like, that's the question. It's a valid one. It's a big one. Okay, let's get out of this. I'm so curious to test this. Like how we still have an alliance with Shewa. Good old useless over here. Right, there's Marina Kingdom. Welcome. Join us. Same with Zanzibar. Welcome to our great nation. And here's the one that I really want to see. GB's close. Who is this? This is Afghanistan, Kiva. It doesn't matter. Here is the question. Oh my god, they'll do it. Oh my lord. Okay, give me war reps here for Persia. And give me... Open your market. And then we're going to go here and call in the ban slavery. Is this supposed to happen? This feels broken. I'm just calling in the strongest nation in the world for free, basically. As long as the person I'm fighting is a slaver, we get to call them in. And Persia's pretty strong. Like, we could probably take Persia on our own, but that's 48 AE, or infamy, that we just churned through. And I'm fine to take that hit for 48 AE. It's not bad. Considering we just, you know, that's crazy. Are they going to back down? If they back down, that's awesome. Also, their friends aren't getting involved. They're scared. GB's getting involved over here. I do like how they've changed it where you can now see which diplomatic plays you're involved in over here. Also, guaranteed liberties. Woo. That's a pretty cool change. I'm all for that. I think that helps a lot here. Our money is now great. Let's pay off our interest before I go and kick down taxes. But we've stabilized again. Still need to get more universities built. We'll add that to the queue once we get through the railways. Let's see how GB is going to do in this war. No one wants to pay me to get involved in this. There's the Persian War. Here's a naval invasion. Let's see how that does. What are you repping in your armies here, Persia? Irregulars. Good luck. What are you repping in your armies here, Britain? Skirmish infantry, shrapnel artillery, and lancers. Okay. I think I know who I'm backing there. And it's not the Persians. Let's make sure we keep improving relations. We've done a lot of war, even though they've been kind of small infamy-wise. And we need to have someone in our court that we can use to eventually fight against GB when it's time for us to break free here. I'm hoping to time that independence war for a revolt. Remember GB had the one revolt earlier. If we can jump on that as well, if that happens again, if we get so fortunate to have that happen. Also, we need to pass cultural exclusion. I forgot that the intelligentsia wanted this. We have a very strong rural folk. 57% of the power is vested in the rural folk. And they don't like people who think differently. Yeah, 66% chance of stall. We can give it a try. Probably won't pass, but whatever. One attempt's better than nothing. All right, here comes the landing. Yeah, look at that. Go get him, Paul. Yeah, 25%. All right, we're back out of our credit now. Red Scare. We'll lose some trade union. I'm actually fine going communist. That'd be cool. Like how we stayed Byzantium even when we formed the Republic, which makes me think like, you know, why did we have to be a monarchy to form Byzantium in the first place? Should just waited a little bit. And there's our first stall. I expect more to come. Got the Liberal Party. Here's a question. If I were to say, like, throw out... Oh, well, that's not going to happen. We'll keep the two parties in power. Bam. Make that landing work, gentlemen. Get her done. Get her done. Taxation capacity, home affairs, filing cabinets, all good. Speaking of, I want to keep kicking up our home affairs to the max level. I do have a colony we were doing. Can I do another one? Let's do this one, and let's do Rift Valley as well. We don't have quinine, so this is going to be very slow. Russia sided with Württemberg against the Württemberg proletariat revolt. There's the landing. And it's all over. Up address. Get the unanimous success chance. Took it from debate. Yeah, this is not going to pass. Sorry, intelligentsia. Sometimes it just does not work in your favor. Just ask Persia. All right, but that's a huge expansion for our market here. I'm quite happy with that. Question is, what do we do next after this? The white emigres. What is this? A stream of wealthy south okay. Okay, so we have bonus for Council Republic. We could go commie. Do we become commies? I don't know. Part of me feels the stirrings of revolution, so to speak. Let's go and change the coffee tax for the porcelain tax. Never mind. We'll just deal with that. Let's also kick back our tax level now. Hopefully to deal with some of our terrible, what's the word? Radicals. And welcome, Persia. I welcome you into our market. Come one, come all. The communists are coming for our women. Oh, all the girlies are for the what's the word? For the instead of girlies, call them comrades. I don't know what I was saying. I'm on something. Okay, we're getting through some government administrations. We don't technically need to do these anymore. Let's bump these down to the bottom. I know I queued up a lot of these because of tax problems, but we're doing fine in that regard. So let's just kick all of these down and get through our railways. We're making some money. I'm gonna just sit on it. I think it's time we just take a step away and let us turn through our what's it called? Our queue for construction. There's no really wars we're going to be fighting. We're waiting for our truces to be up with people like the Ottomans in 31 months. And then can't really fight Egypt right now. We don't have any claims against them that are like, well, we do have return state. This is all against Austria, though, which is suicide. Yeah, I can't beat that army right now. Intelligence, you're going to be pissed that we failed their petition. That's going to suck. But yes, let's go ahead and take a step away. I think we can leave things as they are. We'll do property to women, or at least we'll try to. Just throw property to women out as something we're going to research. And I'm going to let us get through our queue, and I'll bring you guys back with an update. Okay, some time has passed, and it's time for us to make some plays against the Ottoman Empire. You can see we've gotten a good chunk of the way through our railways. I've gotten at least one railway in every province. Now we're just targeting the provinces that still have local goods shortages with our other railway constructions. And that's gotten our GDP up to 22 million. I've also more closely aligned the Marina Kingdom. They are now a dominion, as well as Zanzibar over here, who has now become a puppet for us. Persia, we don't have a truce. We still have a truce with, so I can't do anything to get them on our side. But that truce expires in 13 months. But that's neither here nor there, because we need to go and take a fight with the Turkmen. We're going to go and do a return state play. Looks like only Russia and the United States can get involved here. And the U.S. really doesn't fucking like us. Why do you not? What's your opinion on me? I don't look at your market. Just show me you. Yeah, you're number 7. That's a lot of force limit there. You're genial. Why are you... Interesting. So GB would get involved for transfer subjects. Russia would get involved for some other reason. I just want my states back, so let's just throw in... these have, like, no cost associated with them. What do I even ask for? I got Konya. I got Castamau. Give me Trabzon. Let's wait and see who I can get involved in here. I'm not going to transfer anybody over to their subject area first. Shouldn't have any troops. Let's get the home army raised. Just so they're available. Hoping to not have to use them. No one should be landing in their direction. I'm not going to transfer subjects. Shewa, let's call ally. I can't call ally. You're fucking worthless, is what you are. I think I'm just going to make these both primary. I don't want him backing down, so let's just make these primary goals. We'll fight them on our own. We have the army of the Basilica. Let's actually just call in both armies here and just get them ready. I know we should be able to crush them with one, but I don't want to take any chances and just have the Basilica up here in the north. Did not mean to raise 24 conscripts. Oh well, that army's going to be pretty strong too then. There's an Italian revolt going on, but it's a one-sided conquest because one of the Italians has France on their side and the other one doesn't. I'll let you guess which one's winning. As far as our economy goes, we were in the green for a little bit, but we're going back and forth between being in the green and suffering, so we're going to cut government wages while we're through the war. A lot of this income, just the cost we have right now is just war-related, so it'll be better once we're out of the war. I also want to take the fucking Suez, because I'm tired of having to march my troops. Actually, we can now, that's much quicker if we go this way now. Thank you, Persia, for existing over here. Yeah, that was much faster than sailing around this way. Not too terrible, but you can see how like our income gets really close to being like actual decent, and then it goes down again. We should get there in time. We're gonna win on all fronts. Improved fertilizer. That's really good. Let's go ahead and knock that on for all of our agricultural demands, and we'll just kind of deal with it. GB has, at this point, has already discovered... What's the word? They've discovered sawmills and electricity, which is why it's annoying to me, because since they've discovered electricity and it's available in the market, it's like telling me I can go to electricity, but I can't go to electricity because I don't have the tech for it. We are getting the spread for electrical generation, though. So we can actually build some electrical generators. Okay. Why do I not see power plants in my... Okay, here we go. I guess we should build power plants wherever we have the most pop. Let's queue some up. That'll be the next thing we do, is get power plants in our main states here. We'll just get one for now in every state. And we'll start kicking things over to using power plant production. This is going to take ages to do. And I'll have to play with that and do it. So that's our queue back up to 6 years. I think I should prioritize over that, though. I'm going to throw in some universities here. Where do we have 4? Get us up to another 5 there, and then throw 5 in Attica. And then we're going to throw these above all of the power plants. So let's just go to power plants and just throw you all down. We can go speed 4 with the warplay in the background here. All right, so railways first, then university, then power plants. And that should be all of the local goods demand met, which will be interesting for us. Meanwhile, we've taken out the Turk, Konya, Kostamu, and Trabzon. This gets us to like the border we have kind of in CK3, other than I guess they had some parts of Italy at that point. So pretty good border for us. We'll take that. Which of these is the good province? Are these actually like worth some? Yeah, they got something. It's not a ton. They have railways here, at least. We're going to need to build the railways. Yeah, we're going to need to build railways in all these provinces. Okay, that's fine. Don't mind doing that. We're getting close. I wonder how much it's going to cost to decrease autonomy with Persia in 5 months. We'll have to see. They do have a large army, so we might have some problems there. Stationed Ethiopia, that means you're part of the African Corps. We have their capital states. They should fall. Speed 5, please. Looks like we have an authoritarian in charge of our guy currently. Not going to change anything here. What, can we do any laws? I really want to do cultural exclusion, but because we have such strong rural folk, it's not likely to happen. Same with property to women, but because of people don't... It's not because people oppose it, just people don't care about it. About poor laws. Let's do poor laws. Give them promotion. Checking your institution. We've gotten all the way up to level 4 home affairs. Can't go any higher with our education stuff. Raising concerns. We'll lose some with the intelligentsia. And then we'll keep losing some with the intelligentsia. They're on the outward way. Good old radical party they are. Which army needs to move to go deal with that? Get the Basilica over here, please. And here we go. We're out of this. Okay, there's our peace treaty. Let's go ahead and make sure these states are incorporated. Incorporate both of them. We'll reset their construction methods. These are just the furniture stuff, right? Filing cabinets as well. Awesome. And we need to get a railway in each of these states real quick, because I know they're going to have shortages for those plantations that they've built. But cool. That gets us a nice and beautiful Byzantium border here. Persia, how close are we to getting your truce up? 7 weeks left. Let's wait that out. I see you're willing to give me an obligation to get involved in a war against Senegalese proletariat revolt, so I will take an obligation with you, GB. This probably actually just spends their obligation. So that's another way we can call data in when needed. Just got access to steam trains, which gives us more transportation, but costs us wood and coal, or ice coal. I think I kind of want to go steel passenger cars here. Well, we don't have enough steel. We'll keep it like this. That should deal with some of our input goods shortages here. African core has low org. Why do you have African core? Like a... Okay, you need to go and have the Army of the Basilica stationed in there. And go and put you guys... Here, actually transfer all of these guys over. And we're going to rename the 7th Army into the Army of the Basilica. That way it's going to be based out of the right region. I have caps locks on. Army of the Basilica. Probably still spelled incorrectly. Sorry if someone's mentioned that in the comments at this point. I don't care. Well, I do care, but it's such a small thing I hardly notice. So, we'll just live with it. House of Faith. Let's just get poor laws pass. I don't want to lose too many radicals, though. We just now got our radicals to a decent level, and they've already grown because of our conquests. But I'm willing to be a little cautious in some regards here. I do need to drop 2 of my taxes because our authority is so terrible. But that is what it is. We have 2K in unrealized taxes. We are losing a little bit from our bureaucracy costs. Inefficient agriculture. Migration attraction. All right, here's this war with GB's going to get involved with. They're going to go naval invade and end these guys' time. Red Scare still going. Okay, we're up to 25 million GDP. Let's check how we fare in the world market. We are the 11th rank nation by GDP. Canada and Spain are above us with Italy right there. There's all really close, and there's a huge jump to go and be with the big boys in the 50 million GDP range. Austria-Hungary is scary. They do have some of our cores, but I can't take their stuff. That's not possible. Not gonna happen. We have an agitator. This dude sucks. Actually, I don't mind if he wants to enact cultural exclusion. That's a good one to have. That's moving the right direction, right? Yeah, also multiculturalism. I want it. Give it to me. Who is this? This is Omani Liberal. Okay, they won't make me their subjects, so it doesn't matter. We'll just let it churn through. Okay, I'm going to keep getting through my queue. The biggest thing we have next is hopefully Persia becoming a dominion and giving us a ton of money, which should happen soon. Our truce with them, I think, is up. So once we're out of this war, we can do some stuff. Just need this to happen. Are you gonna... Do I have to naval invade this myself? Why do I gotta do everything, Chibi? Come on, man. Got the biggest army in the world. You can't put down a Senegalese revolt that's your own revolt. Whatever. We'll go put them down, and we'll get out of this war. And I'll bring you guys back when I have an update. All right, we're back, and we're going to do some little scummy things in order to try to get Persia on our side. We're going to just keep re-rolling until we get them to accept our change. Oh, they accepted the first try. Cool. Persia's now a subject. Well, they already were a subject, but Persia is now a protectorate under us. Not a protectorate, a dominion under us. So, welcome, Persia, as our loyal dominion subject. That should probably... give us a lot more money from them, right? So they now give us 13K in subsidies from being a dominion. I just had a really crazy lag spike there, but we're doing well. Just about done with all of our transport shortages here. We have apparently a really low org. Okay, looks like we lost our admiral. We'll do a rural folk one, then we'll promote him a couple times. Throw him up there. So we're able to now actually take back some of our taxes here. I'm going to try to slowly work back some of our consumption taxes because I want to get my authority in a not so terrible spot. So let's go ahead and just kick off the tobacco tax as well. And then we're just going to live with this shortage that we have of that much. That's fine. Make enough with our other stuff. There goes poor laws. So what we want to do, I want to use this to kick in, well, maybe we don't kick these guys in, but we could go and do cultural exclusion with a really huge surplus of support here, because there's currently a movement for it, so I'm going to go for that. We've had a weird switch here where now the intelligentsia and the rural folk are our strongest power, so that makes me feel like we're going communist on, like all we need is one of these leaders to swap to a communist leader, and we're going to have so much, like, pressure on us to become communismo. Which is probably not even a word the way I said it. I was just being weird. Speaking of, I need to go and change over some things. I think I unlocked different stuff. Did I? Logging camps. Okay, no. We've not locked anything too crazy here. Barbed wires could be useful for us. What does this give us? More fertilizer and more... Okay, that's all fine. Maybe I just kick everyone over. Let's kick everyone over to standardized filing cabinets. No, we're just going to raise our taxes. Screw it. Give me more progress on tech. Always my priority is tech. Tech is just so good to have. Okay, I guess we're just still working on the queue. I'll bring you guys back once I have an update, but I don't know what I want to do next. I do demands for return states. Really is only Austria, I think, is the only one that I can do a return state on, right? I had claims there. What happened to my claims? Oh, we're too high relations. I see. I'm fine with that. I don't really want to turn on Austria. What about independence? There's something we can do? What's your reasoning here? Yeah, I'm not strong enough to contest you there. That's whatever. Maybe we expand the market even more. I mean, we already have some footholds down here. You're already a puppet. Do we attack... Well, Portugal is... There's a really weird thing going on where Portugal is a protectorate of the U.S. Which is crazy to me. What about Japan? You've got some people, but are they actually, like, good? Let's try attacking Japan. We have a claim, so let's just throw it down in Nippon. Let's just get that declared. Let's take a gander. Cultural exclusion has a popular playwright. Sounds good. Give me my Japanese interest. There's a general. I guess we're having some rural folk people in power here. Gotta remember not to piss those guys off. Well, our company here is actually doing terrible. Maybe we just disband that company and go for a new one. Let's see. Livestock ranches are good. I think I'd rather have... The steel mill one is great. What other countries do we have on our list here? I should have looked at them. We're doing this. Military goods cost 10% would have been huge. Yeah, I should have done that. Plus state construction efficiency. Okay, yeah, there's so many good things we could grab here. Fertilizer throughput, minting from having the gold mines of Attica. Yeah, some good companies there we should have grabbed instead, but I'm fine with what we have. So in terms of tech, we're getting pharmaceuticals. I'm making a play for quinine, even though it's really late to grab it. I want to knock out some of the things here. I want to grab mutual funds eventually. It's taking quite a bit to get there. There's the Shogun. If I threw this, it's 59 infamy. That's a lot. Could I even win this? What is he repping? Lancers, Dragoons, Skirmish Infantry. Yeah, Japan's actually pretty westernized now. Maybe we don't make a play for Japan. Who could I liberate? Ainu and Izo. That's cool. Let's look at Siam instead. What is your domestic relationship here? Looking for slavery. There's debt slaves. Well, if I know someone who hates slavery, let me see if I can bring them to help you out here. What about you? You have debt slaves. Let's just drop a cheeky little Netherlands rival here. Never mind, you're protectorate under the U.S. Why is everyone under... How big is your market? Liberia, Netherlands, Portugal, and Transvaal. Then he has the United Tribes over here. What in the world is going on in that region? Okay, let's get our interest over here. That's more reasonable. Let's try this. And let's see if we can do the classic. We can. I also want your subjects here, kind of. Kind of small, though. You can keep them. You can keep them. Now let's do a war reps from you to help us. And then we're going to do... You can liberate a whole ass country here. Then we're going to call in Dad and just say, offer war goal, offer ban slavery, do it in Siam. And then we wash our hands of it, and we let that just take its toll. Cool. We did the same thing with Vietnam. Defensive unit. Oh. Oh. We might be able to, though. Defensive pact with Burma, China, and... well, Vietnam. And France. Okay, we'll just improve with relations and ignore that. That's fine. France will fight that for us. That uses up our infamy, lets us tick things down, and now we can just wait and keep further integrating some of our subject nations while we build up in our capital state, which is really good for us. Really quite good. We're back at a baseline. That's good. We're getting cultural exclusion. Everything looks good in our area here, especially with us at 26 million GDP. So that's all good. Let's go ahead and go to war here. I hope Great Britain has actually levied some stuff here. They want Malaya Treaty Port. They don't even want something from me. They want it from GB. Awesome. Who's next on our chopping block, though, is my question. We can do some small wars. Morocco, do you have slaves? I know you have gold. You have the slave trade. Well, someone might be getting a visit from the feds. What's your diplomacy situation? Defensive pact with Modena. Where the fuck is Modena? There's Modena. Okay, we have a claim in North Africa. Looks like we're going to Morocco next. At least we're going to try. But here goes Siam. That's a good market to have. That's 4 million GDP we can welcome into us. Same with that size, so... Everyone's got some decent size on them. Shewa is like a terrible... Can I just break this alliance? Get out of here. I don't want that shit. Haven't been useful in a single one of our wars here. Meanwhile, in 7 days... Wow, we're actually going real slow at this speed. For 1887, this is incredibly slow. Need more lower strata support. And no one wants to help me. Offer me something, GB, please. Ideological differences, and they love us. They love GB more. I'm still getting used to the preference system, because the numbers they show, you have to do some math behind it, but I'm starting to wrap my head around it. I do like it, though. It's an improvement on where it was. It's not perfect, but, you know, it's much better than the old days. We just had to pray about people's relations and how they were going to respond to your actions here. So Romeo, Aydin, Konya in southern Serbia still need some rail transport. I also need to just have some of our stuff be spent here. Southern Serbia... Probably need like one more. We'll throw in 2 just to be safe. Throw these up to the top. Get a Romeo above that because they were already getting built. Where's Konya? You just can't hire. Why can't you hire? You're subsidized, right? Okay. There's public health. We want to move to public health as soon as possible. That'll be our next tech we do. Speaking of, let's take a look at this. Let's up our social security just by a little bit. And we're going to bump down our tax income here. There's cultural exclusion. And let's immediately go for... I want to go public health. Really, I can only do private. Okay, we'll go for private. It's better than nothing. Who's in our government? Why can't we... Yeah, we have everyone in here. Yeah, we'll just stick with this group. The invasion of Burma is progressing. Rule Britannia and all that stuff. I feel like I'm cheating with having just GB come and stomp on everyone for me. Like, I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm not gonna stop. You can't make me stop. I won't do it. But I've liked this little system we found, where as long as they have slavery, we just call in the bad boys to come and free the people. And, like, we don't want our subjects to have slavery, even though I guess it would technically be cheaper labor for us to use. So, do with that what you will. But, it's working. Are we actually losing some of our invasions here? You are? What's going on here, GB? Maybe do I need to send in some troops? Also, why is the org for our... Oh, we need another commander here. Well, let's get the stalwart defender. Isn't there a front between you two? Can you not, like, march through this? Oh, I guess it's because it's the other guy's front. Okay, this is winning out, though. There go our gold reserves. I'm going to have to raise the taxes again. I'm never going to get back to a neutral tax state. It's terrible. Terrible. Okay, we've actually trounced Siam in this. They are going to fall apart because they have only 9k troops. They're still doing a decent showing here. What are their unit types? Mostly irregulars. Who have they borrowed? Some skirmish. Who's they borrowing skirmish infantry from? Which one of you dudes has skirmish infantry? Alright, here comes the landing. The death knell of the Siamese. Is it Siamese? Isn't that right? Because you have Siamese twins? Yeah, that sounds right. Sounds right in my head. Alright, there goes Siam. Need this side to just win real quick. Oh, they're doing the weird thing where this front lines are moving strange. Alright, there we go. There goes Siam. Welcome to our market. We will welcome you with open arms. We have cookies and all that stuff, so come and join us. Alright, next up should be getting the Marina Kingdom to be our subject nation, like fully, instead of being Dominion status. That will be good. Paying 12k in subsidies because railways are expensive. Southern Serbia, Aydin, and Konya. Help mortality out. Do it for the people. Our private investment is not really happening too much for railways. I'm upset about it. I wanted more railways to occur naturally. Alright, but here goes Siam. They're gone. Thank you. Welcome into our nation. We're going to improve with all your subjects, too, in case we need to bring them in. You are a tributary of Dainam. It's Morocco next. 19 for Morocco. Compare that to if I go down here and reduce autonomy. 98% of this. I thought we almost failed it. I was worried. 90% is easy. Wasn't even sweating it out. Okay, so Morocco. Domestic policy includes the slave trade. You have two companies, Fez Fabric Fellowship. I can see your census data. That's cool. So 19 of these. I need to get this to tick down. We're going to cut back our taxes again. It's been a long quest to get back to having like a stable state here. Give me private health. I think we're there. We're back to base tax levels. Now I can invest in my construction queue again. We can keep building to the moon. It's going to take a little bit. Okay, I'm going to let our infamy tick down a little bit. We're going to probably attack Morocco. Maybe we do Morocco now. 19.9. So we need... Okay, you need to be at like 30.1, which is going to take a little bit over a year. Well, not a whole year. Probably a couple of weeks or months. Well, 1/5 of the year to be exact. But we actually have to factor in... I'm not going to do the damn math. That's so terrible. But we got to attack Morocco. Now we're losing 5k ducats again. Well, pounds, not ducats. We should be losing some separatists too, though. We'll take the hit for now. But private health insurance is advancing. That's pretty good. I want to do protected speech for the tech spread bonus. Our days of bolstering and suppressing people are past. Got 2 puppets there. All right, here goes Morocco. Wait a couple. Who is this? This is Bahrain. Bahrain, will you become my subject country? Probably won't. Let's see. Yeah, they're offering an obligation. You're also offering an obligation. I don't care for an obligation. I'm going to attack Morocco. 19.9, call in Morocco. Morocco, I would like your war reps, please. And, of course, we're going to regime change. You don't take infamy for anything. We're going to open your market. Then we're going to call in our good friend GB to come and purge you of slaves. Bam, that's all handled. There's private health insurance. That bolsters the bourgeoisie, which is interesting. And where do we go next? Joan of Slave Repression Army's good. Everything's really good over here, except for maybe going multiculturalism. Other than that, we're all maxed out. Laissez affairs where we want to be. I would love to increase our tax law. A right of assembly could go to free speech. We need human rights to do that, though. We could go to propertied women. That's probably the one we're going to go towards. Workers' rights would also be pretty good, but let's go to propertied women. And I think we're pretty much good on our tech stuff. Tech's in a great spot. Our country's in a great spot. Our economy is growing like a rocket. We're up to number 10 and closing that gap between Italy and ourselves. Right there with Italy now. Even though I'm still just stuck building railways. For instance, Bulgaria needs 2 more now. Move you up to. I'll get Bulgaria. We're going to have Aden. What about Konya? You just need to hire. I'm not going to do anything in Konya. Leave that be. Oh my. Oh my. All this for British war reps? Oh no. Delaying tactics. Adamant defense. Where's the African Corps? Is there even a front for you? Come on, just put some pressure over here, I guess. Because you can. Oh, we brought a war. We forced a big one. That's fine, because like, what are these guys getting called in for? They're just antagonistic to me. They probably don't like the fact that I've been doing so much aggressive expansion stuff. Now you have the British coming here. Oh, the rock's gonna fall. Here come Croatians. We're gonna raise taxes again. We're gonna lower our government wages. The good news is all they want is British war reps, so this is not gonna harm us. Other than us getting full sieged. So let's see how it goes. We just need to take Morocco, so that should be the focus here, is this capital state. Let's go ahead and start improving with Morocco, assuming we win. We'll take over all the fronts over here. I don't want to pay 4,000 for property to women. That can just stay the way it is. Our great nation. Protected speech pop. Okay, I need more people over here. Zanzibar and the Persians are here, but that's not the British. British and 26 from the Army of India. That's what we need. This should fall fast. There's another company. Let's get that company real quick. Let's do, if I can, I'd love to get rid of the... Fertilizer throughput's really good. Loyal to sustainable living is also good. I'd love to get rid of the... where is it? I can't actually establish this. I passed it. Okay, in that case, let's go ahead. Army offense is nice, but I like state construction efficiency. Build things faster so our economy just scales like crazy. These fronts should be easy wins for us. Go and push this front next. Or come and help out over here. We're gonna get manhandled in this region. That's fine, though. Pay our government again. In fact, can I take this African corps and do a sneaky little naval invasion instead? We definitely have naval supremacy. Fallen off in the north here. Who is this? This is a pacifist. Sure. Whatever. Don't mind if I do. Start kicking back our taxes a little bit. Let's get out of the credit, though. We've taken the capital. Now we just need an adamant defense of this land. And that's the war goal. Colonial affairs investment. There goes malaria. It's gone. We've beat it. Huzzah. Invest again in our colonial spread. Do we have any other colonies? We already have 2 colonies growing. We could do stuff down there, but we're not going to get involved with this crazy stuff. Who's lost? Home Army's lost your general, huh? Well, let's get the mountain combat guy. And you're going to, again, do delaying tactics. Yeah, we're going to get pushed like crazy up in the north, but we'll defend down in the south. Byzantine women's travels. Okay. We'll take that. GB has arrived. GB is pushing. On multiple fronts. So... Spain's war support is getting lower. Great thing we have Gibraltar. And we're kind of getting wrecked over in the Greek theater. That doesn't matter. All that matters is taking GB's land, which they don't actually have the ability to take. Cool. Pushing on all fronts. Look at us with our naval mastery. Let's go and get our boats back to the home, though. I don't need to get everyone involved. God, who would have thought Spain was on the side of slavery? Terrible, terrible people, those Spaniards. Also, we're gonna probably lose our home countries here. But sacrifice I am willing to make. They're synthetic plants. That's cool. Morocco's going to drop into the negatives here. Goes property to women. A lot of fronts here now. take our African front and just clean up some of the stuff here. African core, sorry. Go ahead and clean that up and just advance on some of these fronts. We're going to just micro that army and just delay over in this region, because the war's been won away from them. Yeah, we'll deal with Morocco. And there we go. We've done it. We've pulled it off. There's another diplomatic play happening over here. Thank God for GB, because he would have struggled otherwise. But this is all, I think, handled now. There we go. And our debt's getting paid off, too. Bam! There goes Morocco, and everyone else is out. And we are free to do whatever we want here. Okay. Cool. I think with that, I'm going to put a cut in. It's 1890. We have, what's that, 46 years left in the game. Up to 2.7 million, or 27 million GDP, not 2.7. Give me back real quick. Go to ledger. So we're right behind Italy and Canada. We've been kind of stuck in this breaking into the top 10 area. But we're closing the gap with some of the big players that aren't Great Britain. Great Britain, of course, is doing their expansion stuff, and we're kind of helping them because we're in their market. But I'm fine kind of staying in here for now. Maybe that's the last thing we do is we try to break free, but for now we kind of need their help. And they're making our expansion very easy. Like, we'd be getting stymied left and right if we didn't have this kind of setup here. So I'm fine with keep doing what we're doing. But for now, I think it's time to put a cut in. I have to go get some food. And get to drink some water because my throat's getting a little bit parched. But for now, I've been Sean. This is the Blue Screeners, and I'll catch you next one.